Now, is hypocrite a nice thing to call somebody? No. Sepulcher of dead men's bones. Is that a nice thing to call somebody? No. No. But Jesus said that to all the scribes and Pharisees and chief priests of his day, right? Why? Because they are hypocrites. They're actors playing Satan to Jesus, right? So are you. So are you. The reason you are is you're not as the master, right? You're not being worthy to be as Jesus. So there's only other one being you can be like Satan. Satan! All have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. But only one is attaining to the glory of God, and that's who? Jesus Christ himself. Right. He thought it not robbery to be equal with God, in that he forgave as God forgave. You won't forgive our trespasses, evil Satans. Plural. You charge us as if you're the God of gods, as if you're the King of kings and the Lord of lords. And when you're not, you're nothing but flesh and blood dying because you condemn each other to hell. To Satan. By being like the devil and not forgiving like Jesus. You want to murder your wife for cheating on your crazy ass when you're beating her every night. And you don't know why. She don't want to be. You know what? Satan's bitch. That's what I call you. You hit your woman just like Satan would. You abuse her just like Satan would. You're like the man in damn sleeping with the enemy, except you're a woman sometimes too, right? You even do it if you have a good husband. Oh, no. Daphne Walker. Especially, like I said, right, if you didn't want his child, right? And had to have him anyway, you know. Then why does Jonathan feel confused about his sexuality, Daphne? Because he's around me all the time, or you? He had a similar experience with his cousin. Whatever that means, whatever that means. We all do, we all do. Was it a step or blood, right? Well, he's feeling the same problem, John. Don't worry about it, right? We all go through that phase, right? When we're hitting puberty and don't know if we're going to come out gay or straight, right? But whatever you do, son, God forgives you, right? Satan don't, so either forgive yourself your trespass or don't do it if you feel guilty of it. Otherwise, you're wasting your time. Either way. I don't want to sleep with Amanda, but if I am, I don't even know. You understand? Right? I'm not trying to. Right? Not supposed to try to. She's not supposed to try to sleep with me, but she is. She's getting revenge on her mom for even letting her meet her and go in there to meet. Right? That's why she's mad with her, by the way. Not that I brought her back to her, didn't touch her. But now I let her go in there in the first place. Daphne. I let her come in there to meet. No, you didn't. No, you did. And she's doing it despite you, whether I did something with her or not, because you're the reason. And, they even think she could have done something with me. You had her around me, right? And didn't stick with me, right? And weren't going to stick with me. Dude was right, it didn't make it past 6 months, huh? Not because of my fake attitude, but because of yours. No. But I forgave you a long time ago. You can't forgive yourself. I told you that too, right? You can't plow a damn truck where where you're approaching the yellow light, right? And see, there are 3 cars pulling out where the third car might not can see you, and you still go into the intersection, idiot. You're going to hit the third car when the traffic's bumper to bumper. Right? The question is, could you have stopped? See? And not do it. Yes. The light was yellow. It's cautioning you it's about to turn red. You have the choice to stop before you hit the intersection point of the road. If you don't, it's your fault. And the third vehicle can't see you, right? Whether he stopped or not, which he did, without seeing you, just because the light turned yellow, he knew he needed to stop, right? He stopped. You went on through. You hit him then by it being bumper-to-bumper traffic. That's how it works, too, when you hit someone who's in bumper-to-bumper traffic and they stop, right? You're hitting them in the front end where forensically, right, you swerved into their lane, too. So not only, right, could you have stayed in your lane and not hit him unless the other car was pulling their ass into the turn, right? And you would have hit them too, right? That's what I mean when I said she had to swerve, right? That makes it all her fault. Mm-hmm. Whoever she was, Victoria. I think that was the bus driver's name, right? Then she's doing it in Daphne's name, right? Because whoever's bringing it up knows I brought it back in there to her, right? You see? And that's why they're trying to say I molested her. Like a real molester would bring her back to her where the child could tell her that night I molested her. They don't do that. They don't do that the same way. Because they didn't touch her. They tried to see if she peed and stuck out their tongue, maybe. All the way down and back up, by the way. Which ain't how you do cunnilingus. You go down and you stay down. You don't come back up. But you would if you're entertaining a child to make sure she didn't pee to smell her vagina. I told you that anyway. There's 2 different ways to do that. You can go straight down and smell it, or you can stick out your tongue on the way down and smell it. But if you're smelling it, you're just trying to smell it. To make sure she didn't pee herself on the bedroom with Daffy, right? That's all you're doing. And if she did or didn't, okay, neither you nor the mom nor the child are going to point that out, usually. You don't have to, right? But if I think she needs a shower, okay, or a bath, I got to make sure, briefly, she can handle being naked around her, right? Like an airplane? Like an airplane. Is that what I told you? You ever seen a grown man naked? Well, she might have. Her granddaddy or her daddy. If you gotta take a shower, you gotta take a shower with someone. If you don't, you don't. Damn. And then you're acting eternally naive like I'm not the stepdad, right? And that's a crime for me. No, it's not. It's part of parenting, right? That's how I would see it. Right? But you want to change it into something wicked, right? Something wicked my way came, Daphne. It was you. But I forgive you. It's all you can do. It's water under the bridge to me. Unless your crazy daughter is still trying to hook up with me. And I'm using that as a past tense. Only you and her will know if she did. I told you I'm not trying to do that. I don't go there. But if she went there, she done been there. She done got it and just done over, right? Don't make it worse than it already is. I don't even know what it is now. Is it 1 or 2, dear? After all this time. The child in the picture looks over 2 years old. herself. And there she goes. And she's lighter than you and Daphne. I can tell that too. You were with another light-skinned dude then, right? Or white man. Whatever. If I have a beach of something, though, you know who's causing it. My mom, your mom. Right? And you know why she's trying to. Instead of admitting her mistake, she's compounding it, right? Like I'm trying to be with you, right? By telling my side and knowing my side is the better side of the story, right? Yeah. Even you would be mad if your mom let you go in there to me, which if I saw her, I wouldn't have did all that, right? Right. Even you know that can't happen unless you're in there with me totally alone. Right? Anything. But I'm not trying to fuck you, dear. Did I? No. You made love to me like Mirabelle. I know I did. Like I tried to do with your mom, right? I'm not trying to fuck you. I'm not trying to not fuck you. You're probably a beautiful woman right now, but like I said, trying to let it go, right? I'm asking you to too, so you don't keep killing me if you are. You know she is. You know she's trying to shoot my ass, right? Well, she don't want me to know I got any woman pregnant, not even the girl at the salon, does she? No. No, she's involving a 15-year-old who ain't supposed to be doing it either. She knows she's 15, right? I didn't know. That's corruption of a minor, dear, right? Yes, it is. She can't lie to me that she's 37. I'm mentally ill. I like believe it, right? That's the problem, right? If you tell someone who's mentally ill you're 37, he don't have to check your age if you're in the job where you're gonna be 16, right? Certain jobs you gotta be a certain age to do them. Like a bartender, for example. Like with Kevin Spacey's case, right? You gotta be 18 to be a bartender. 18 means he's old enough to sit and says. And Kevin from flirting with motherfucker. That's all he did. That's all he did. Because you fear the contempt of families in a great multitude, Miss Senator Tain, that you won't confess your son let Kevin hit on him and forgive him. Kevin and the dumbass bartender, right? Who was old enough to work there, right? If he's old enough to work there, he's old enough to consent to being flirted with by Kevin Spacey. Get over it. And I still like his work as far as an actor is concerned, right? Fuck you. Get alive. Get over it. People flirt with people. Even people flirted with me, but I didn't get off in a hissy. I just told them, no, I'm not into that thing, right? And got over it. That's all you do. That's all you can do. If they do have the balls to hit on you. But you know I dealt with it. Y'all deal with it. I'm not mad about it. I consider it a compliment in a way, but I just tell you no. I don't sleep with everybody anyway, even if I was that way, right? Not that personal. I'm monogamous, even if I was gay, so you know it, right? I am trying to be with one partner at a time, at least. If I don't know I'm with more than one, you know I too. You're trying to set him up. Yeah. Not me. That's why I always behave, right? I'm trying to make it through life and forgive my mistakes, not compound them to make them worse, right? And condemn myself for simply trying to find a wife, right? He that findeth a wife findeth a good thing, right? Right. It's not a bad thing to find one, right? Even if you want it in the male to act like you're a bitch, right? Okay. Okay. Or a female to act like you're mean. Okay. Okay. Give her a deal day too. Whatever. But even women can cheat on other women. Yes, they can. And men on other men. And then you're left in the same boat. Are you going to forgive it or condemn it? Are you going to act like the assholes on Sleeping with the Enemy, or are you going to let it go? Are you going to be a good lover or an evil lover? Knowing we're all can be lover or not. Undercover. Need you judge a look by a lover. I hope that you'll discover that one thing depends on you. What's that? That's the look of love. God, y'all evil.